Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off of my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks, it's a series of videos I've been doing for a little bit now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items, consume them, and then I go over there and I talk about what I just consumed, and it's this whole format. I mean, I can't exactly say it's been working for me. I'm clearly not making the millions, but few people seem to enjoy it, so, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like I'm going to stop eating weird crap regardless of whether or not I film myself, so, ugh. Joined as always, of course, with Peter Cannon Thunderbolt poster, crappy old ladder, off to my left-hand side over there. Got a nice shot of my Marvel Legends figures that are all up there. They're all shiny. Crappy old ladder helped me out with that one. Gotta, much respect for crappy old ladder over there, even though I always call him a crappy old ladder. But anyway, folks, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the lighting in the room. This is a rare at-night review. Usually when I do my reviews, it's sometime pretty early in the morning, because a lot of times I do them when I get off of work at 7 a.m. So I have like this nice window in front of me that has like this nice natural lighting. But today, the weekend, so I'm doing this at night because doing it at night. So, sorry. Believe it or not, I don't have any type of professional setup or anything. Anyway, folks, so what am I going to try for you all today? Well, folks, this is an interesting one. I'm going to try, boom! Cado, avocado frozen dessert. So, I mean, I guess effectively, it's probably going to be something to the equivalent of, avocado ice cream. Although probably, like made with avocado or something. I guess that's, like, the hitch of it. This is the vanilla bean. They had, like, two other ones, but I figured vanilla is, like, the hardest place to hide. So, if you can't do a good vanilla, you probably can't do anything else very well. It's got a little thing on the back here. Cado, an entirely new kind of ice cream. Who says ice cream doesn't grow on trees? People. Our vanilla bean is a new take on an old classic. Creamy, dairy-free vanilla, uniquely crafted from the good fat found in avocados, and the distinctive taste of the Madagascar bourbon vanilla bean. Sorry, by the way, my mouth is just a little bit dry at the moment. Oh, I should have had something to drink before it, but I was hanging out with my hamsters beforehand, so I get caught up when I'm doing that. Definitely smooth and made with real vanilla bean specs. It leaves you feeling satisfied and nourished. All right. Our family was inspired to create Cado so we could indulge our favorite ice cream classics guilt-free. Enjoy a scoop, add some fruit, make it a superfood sundae. Soy-free, vegan, gluten-free. 1% for the planet. And 99% for Brandon. See, made with good avocado fat ingredients, water, avocado oil, organic cane sugar, tapioca starch, vanilla bean paste, sea salt, organic guar gum, that's a new one on me, and organic gum, acacia, something to that effect. Anyway, folks, distributed by Cado Foods, non-GMO. Yeah, I mean, seemingly it's basically just kind of like gearing towards like the healthy ice cream market. Did I get it for that reason? No, I don't really care if I'm getting ice cream. I just want the damn stuff to taste good, more or less. But it's interesting, to say the least, and it's new to me, so that's what this whole show is about. So going into it, I've got to admit, I'm intrigued, but also potentially a little bit, tentative, just because, I'm kind of okay with avocados. I don't generally mind the taste of avocado, but my dad kind of ruined it for me. He was a huge avocado fan, and I mean, he would make stuff I mean, he like big chunks of avocado in it, and like I love me some guacamole and stuff like that. That's fantastic. But like just the big chunk stuff, like man, like just the texture and it's too much for me. But my dad was a big fan of it, so he would put it in stuff, and so it kind of tempered my my doings as far as the avocado. But like I said, I'm fine with it, and I'm guessing this won't taste like avocado. I'm just wondering, like, texture-wise and stuff, like, how it's going to play out. So, let's go ahead and let's open her up. We got seal. Of course we do. Makes sense. Good times. Ooh. This was in my freezer, so it should be pretty cold. It looks like ice cream. It's got the little specks of vanilla in there. The real question is, though, folks, is this going to taste anything like real ice cream? Or is this just going to be a reasonable imposter? Like, perhaps, my excellent shirt from John Carpenter's The Thing. Will this be the thing of ice cream? Will this go over there and have its chest go over there and break into two pieces that then becomes a mouth, and then there's a head that comes out of the chest, and then the other? Is that what's going to happen with the Cado ice cream? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know, folks. We're going to dig in. We're going to see what happens, and if I turn into some sort of awful, space monster, we'll see what happens. Okay. It's despite being in my freezer, it's pretty soft. Like, not like melty soft or anything, but not like frozen. So and I do it. I'm trying. I'm trying to smell it a little bit, but I'm oh so slightly under the weather at the moment. So that's part of the reason why I'm eating this, is because like I just wanted something like kind of cool in my body. Yeah, so I can't. I mean, I can smell a little bit of something. So, or ice cream or whatever. So it's not gonna have much of a smell anyway. Okay. All right. Well, I'll say this much right off the bat. It's good. It definitely tastes good. That is the most important part, I would say, right? But yeah, it does taste good. Uh, I will say, and this can be good or bad depending on what you're looking for. And to be fair, I don't think that Cado is uh, trying to present it as just it's clearly not trying to be a typical ice cream. Um, and if you were to try it, I don't think that most people would think that it is anyway. It has a very smooth texture to it compared to, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there's obviously very smooth ice creams out there. Um, but this is very, very smooth. And it's very creamy, and it has like a richness to it. It also has very nice vanilla flavor. I will definitely say that. It, yeah. Yeah, it has a similar texture to like ice cream, like standard ice cream. But again, it's extra creamy. Um, yeah, it's like I said. I personally, I think they hit the nail exactly on the head with what I'm assuming was their goal with this, in that it's it's a reasonable facsimile for ice cream. Like, it certainly within that realm, but at the same time, it's also distinctly its own thing. Um, so I don't think this is gonna go over there and you know rip its own head off and then go over there and sprout legs and eyes and stuff and try to run away from Kurt Russell. But at the same time, it's definitely its own thing. You know, it might be a little bit less The Thing, a little bit more Donald Sutherland from Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake, the moment. Because you're definitely going to tell that something's different about it. But that difference isn't unpleasant at all. You know, how then, taste-wise and what have you, would it compare for me personally to conventional vanilla ice cream? Putting aside, of course, like the GMO stuff, the like all the like health stuff, whatever. Strictly taste for taste. Although I do think this has a really good taste to it, I personally think that like vanilla, like a standard vanilla ice cream for me would be overall more palatable. And it's not because this tastes bad. Again, it does taste good. It's just, it's very rich. And compared to, like a more standard vanilla, which is just going to be a little bit more mellow, I feel. So with this is good. I'm enjoying every spoonful. But with it being as rich as it is, I don't know, for me personally, like, how much of it I would want to go and, like, have in one go. Whereas compared to, again, just a normal vanilla, yeah, man, I mean, I'll be entirely honest, I haven't in quite some time, but, there was certainly time back in the day when I could go there and down a whole thing of these. With this, yeah, it just, because it's so rich, I think it's more something that I would enjoy, like, a little bit at a time kind of thing, compared to, like, a full thing, like a full, eating experience, which, again, I mean, you shouldn't be downing one of these in one go anyway, though if you do, not hating or anything like that, just, it's probably not the best decision, but hey, we all have our days, right? But it's cold, it's rich, it's creamy. I mean, it's almost more to the effect of like a frozen custard, kind of. But even then, I feel like it's creamier than that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I chose the vanilla because I figured less places to hide, and I think to that effect, they did a damn fine job with it. It's genuinely very tasty. It's very, very flavorful. It's got a nice, texture to it and everything. Yeah, I mean, would I suggest it? Yeah, I think I would. As if anybody else has any say in the matter. But it's, like I said, I would definitely suggest it, especially if you have any type of like dairy issues or something like this. I guess it's dairy free. If you're leaning towards the health side of things, it's certainly not like it doesn't taste like a quote unquote like healthy item, because a lot of times that stuff just kind of tastes bland and crappy. Let's be honest. This does not do that. This is very tasty. You get lots of flavor. I don't know. I'm not by any stretch of imagination going to claim like, to understand like, the potential health stuff, if there's just anything really to that or not. But if that's what you're looking for, now I will say this though, if you're looking for a standard vanilla ice cream, this isn't that, So, and I wouldn't say that it's like a a good equivalent. It's certainly within the... I wouldn't even say it's in the same ballpark, but it's certainly playing the same game. But, you know, maybe it's like in a different league of its, you know, it's doing its own thing. And that's kind of what I think this is. And to that effect, yeah, like I said, it tastes good. I would suggest it. Just like I said, you know, if you're looking for that normal vanilla, this is definitely different. But maybe give this a shot as an alternative and, you know, kind of see how it goes for you. But at the very least, I think if you do try it, even if you do, like myself, where, you know, I would probably prefer just a normal vanilla ice cream, you're certainly not going to dislike it. I don't think. So, that's my takeaway from it. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off here. Put the rest of that back in the freezer. Save it for a particularly sad day or something like that. And, folks, if you could go over there and do 5 things for me real quick before I sign off. If you could go over there, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumentous rest of your month, an amazing rest of your year, and if you could go over there and have yourself just a Cado-tastic rest of your life. Sure, that will, or Cado, eh? Yeah, I keep calling it Cado, I guess it would be Cado, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Is what it is. And then 2 final things, folks. You could go over there, try to bring some positivity into the world. Not always possible, but always appreciated. And, you know, even if you can't go over there and bring some positivity in the world, try not to be an asshole. That's usually a pretty reasonable request, I feel. But again, it's not always doable. Everybody has their days. Just like everybody has their days where they're going to go through a whole tub of one of these. Everybody has their asshole days. It's just a thing. And then the final thing, folks, if you could go over there and do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, maybe you want to go over there. Maybe you don't want Cado ice cream. Maybe you want to go over there and make ice cream out of something else entirely. Like, I don't know, steak ice cream. Go out and do that thing. I don't know how good it would be, but if that's what you want to do and it'll bring you some happiness, go on and do it. And if you do, feel free to get in contact with me. I'll eat it on the damn show. But yeah, do the thing, especially if it's something positive, something good you can bring into the world. I think that's fantastic. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for me. I always go long on my videos, so sorry. Anyway, folks, bye. Have yourself a great night, day, whatever you're doing.